Hello everyone. Today, this is my first time recording a cell phone game. We're playing SD Gundam G Generations Eternal. It just came out a couple of days ago on various cell phone platforms. For those who don't know, the SD Gundam series is a long-running tactical game series in Japan, normally from consoles. The first ones I played were on the Super Nintendo. They were series specific back then, but by at least the PS1 era, it became a massive crossover thing. There's some really cool, like, what-if cutscenes you can see through the years, like the Frost Brothers Shemex fighting the B2, and Master Asia absolutely wrecking the Wing Boys. But anyway, yeah, it looks like they decided to give SD Gundam the same treatment that Robot Wars got a few years ago in Japan, and that was a cell phone game. Doubt we'll ever see the Robot Wars ones. I'm sure that's pretty much just like a licensing hellhole for the US. But yeah, we got this. And it's a lot of ways console games, just you know, streamlined a bit and made more for how cell phones play out. There you go, your base screen. All from there. Of course, you know, cell phone game, there's log-on bonuses and all that fun stuff. So there's something free here, so I'll take that. It's basically some upgrade items. So yeah, I guess things have been going pretty good the last few years, this kind of stuff, because we spent years and years importing various, you know, Robot Wars and SD Gundam games, and Another Century episode games back in the PS2 era. And things, you know, started moving forward, and we finally started getting some of this stuff over here in the US. I guess back in the 2000s we did get Robot Wars Original Generations 1 and 2, that was awesome. I ended up like buying it for several friends for Christmas just so they would play OG2. And then, you know, a few years ago, Robot Wars 30 came out over here, and we got Iron Saga just recently, and now this. So it's not terrible. I think we might be getting Robot Wars Z also, but I'm not 100% on that. We take a look around, see what's going on an SD Gundam game. So this is pretty much a units page, units that I have so far. Played a little bit before deciding to try to record this. As you can see, we have, you can upgrade your units from here, and either you spend upgrade items, you can also upgrade stuff just by playing them, going through levels and what have you. Units attacks, units abilities. The Phoenix Gundam gets to keep its HP regeneration, so that's cool. Phoenix Gundam's kind of like, at least back in the day, it was this kind of amalgamation unit of technology, so it had bit weapons and Saikamu and the super robot-esque fire attack. It had nanites, very, very similar to DG cells. I don't remember what they call it though. Like nanite shroud or nanotech armor or something. Basically, the thing regenerates. And yeah, and you see the unit stats and all that fun stuff. Pretty much the same thing for pilots. Everything has their rarity, and they have a sword, a shield, or a gun depending on what they specialize in. So I'm sure there'll eventually be like multiple of the same character, just with different skills and attack types. And again, you can see your pilot skills. Same thing, you can spend items to level them up in case you didn't level them up enough through levels, or you're just trying to speed the process up some. Then you have supporters, people in ships. they do various things during battle, and once I get to the base option over there at the bottom, you can send them away to do things. So here's development. I'm really kind of surprised and happy they kept this from the mainstay series. Being a cell phone game, I wasn't necessarily expecting it, because yeah, basically what it is a tech tree. I only have the Mobile Suit Gundam one open, since that's since I haven't beaten any of the other levels outside of that. But yeah, you can kind of see how it works. Develop units and they link together into other ones. Now if like two rows meet together, let's go down here. Like say our friend here, mass production type Big Zam. You need to have all the things that it wants you to have, including them up to a certain level. In this case, I need an art development kit, and you can combine them together. Just give and you get the next thing along in the tree, which would be a Big Zam. At percentages, they give awards, like the Xeon one. You get Casfald's Gundam, so the pink Gundam from the Char pilots, I believe it's from Gihren's Greed. Let's give an example how you make things. We can go here to a core booster. The core fighter needs to be level 3. Just use it. Looks like I have a lot of the basic upgrade stuff. And you develop. And now I have a core booster. It ate my core fighter and it gave me a core booster, which I could use for combat, or, you know, eventually come along here for the Gundam. I would need another core fighter to make a gun tank. Apparently I have the proper tank. Again, level it up. I guess I've registered 80 different types of units. Same thing. And there we go. A prototype Gundam. Yes, eat all of the things. That put me at 75%, or past it, so I got some upgrade units. Now from here, requires things that I do not have. Oh, you have to do some of the hard stages, so we'll get to that. But yeah, that's pretty much development in a nutshell. It's cool it's there. Appreciate it, that's the series available right now. I also forgot to do a rundown earlier on. Your resources. You can see in the upper right up there is the energy. I have 550 out of 35. It lets you go over, which is neat. But you use that to play and start through levels. And of course the diamonds, that's your pay currency. And the coins, which is your just standard in-game currency that has a lot of uses. Like I was using it pretty much throughout the development there. You use it to upgrade things. going to, let's go explore what every cell phone game has, a good old shop. So as you can see here, you can pay in-game currency for various types of upgrade items and everything. The G Shop, I think you get these for like dismantling units or something. I have a little bit of it, but yeah, 100, not enough to get anything. Premium Shop, get a bunch of stuff and doodads for a price. And then your good old cash shop, you see it takes diamonds there. Huh, guess they sell and resell these. EXP stuff, yeah. Money and all that fun stuff. Anyway, went through development. You hit base, this is what I was talking about. There goes my ship. I collect some items that they got. They go out on their way. Now, of course, what would a gacha cell phone game be without the gacha portion? As you can see, there was a thing at the beginning, a version. I don't know if it'll be there forever or just the starting game, and it lets you roll, and you're guaranteed a UR unit, but you can keep, you were able to keep rolling it until you got what you wanted indefinitely, so that was kind of neat. That's where my Phoenix Gundam came from. Yeah, I have one SSR ticket, one SSR or higher unit. Gundam comes out and gets ready to shoot some things. Ooh, that's neat. Zeta Gundam 3, the Amuro Ray one. That's cool. So that's the thing about this game that I've kind of appreciated. The game, there's some more obscure stuff in here than I was thinking there would be. Like, a lot of stuff's at its base form. So, as you can see, there's like the Sazabi and the Freedom, but no Nightingale or Strike Freedom. A lot of stuff like that. But at the same time, there's cool things like some of the Xeon Aces are in here. See the S Gundam, the Superior's there, but no EXS or Deep Striker, at least not yet. But then they added like the Xeon Aces, the Shin Matsumuga and Johnny Raiden are present. And there's just more obscure stuff that I just think is more obscure, like the Gundam F90 from that manga, the prequel to F91. I have it stored on my computer. I've been reading it for like 20 years now. But if anyone's familiar with that, and then a personal favorite of mine, there's stuff from Gundam G Unit. Now, if you didn't know what that was another manga side story. It was to Gundam Wing, and it took place pretty much on even time, started and ended in the same year that Gundam Wing took place, good old 195. But after Colony, and I should have done the guy's voice, but yeah, it takes place at a far-off colony reach, so like their Oz problems are different than the ones on Earth, and the two, Gundam Wing and G Unit, don't interfere with each other much because they're so far apart, even though they're in the same universe happening at the same time. It's just, yeah, you know, so that's a good way to, I guess, keep your stories separated, just have them too far apart from each other. But yeah, the Gundam Geminas 1 and 2 are in here. Not like they're up, and those that's cool. Those two more are their upgrades though. The Yellow Booster and I think it was called the Escopolis or something like that. What the Unit 2 upgraded to, and eventually the main character gets the Greep, which I would argue is one of the strongest Gundams in Wing. Sure, it doesn't have that whole zero system thing going for it, but it's just incredibly fast. It's like beam deflection, and it has a twin buster rifle and a buster rifle in its chest, and it's just pretty crazy. But anyway, yeah, G Unit. Oh, there's a Rising Freedom Gundam in here, I missed that. So there's the one from the movie, the variation of the normal Freedom. the one that was back to being battery powered. And yeah, as we can see here, you know, a good variety of stuff, and just nothing super fancy yet, or the upgrades and stuff. And GN arms. It's probably just the GN arms and not combined with the X-ray or the Dynamis. Yeah, let's see what we do. We're all here, so we might as well do it. See what we get, if anything. Oh, Sharazaku too, I guess it's that. Johnny Raidens, I actually already had that, so that's kind of disappointing. I'll take the Sword Calamity, that's cool. And its pilot. So that's cool at least. So these missions, then we'll go play a level. And stages. So from here you can see there's an event going, but it's just kinda like it's a training mode. You do get 100 diamonds for finishing each one, so at least it's something. It's your basics. If you've played any SD Gundam game at least since the PS2 generation, you're familiar with all of this already. But, you know, it's there and they pay you, they give you stuff for it, so that's at least cool. Then the mainstay here, so like I said earlier, you see I don't have any other series finished. Go through good old Mobile Suit Gundam. So from here, you get two different things. You get the Series Squad and you get your Free Squad. Series Squad, they get a boost. They have to be from the, you know, the proper timeline. And this can be whatever you want. Well, the first things first, I don't know why I'm sitting there with that Zaku. Ryu in it. Let's put in the Sword Calamity and its pilot. So you can mix and match. To your heart's content, make your dream team of Gundams. And from there we go forward. This game leans like real heavy on giving you the storyline of the series and playing through the stuff. And it's following the actual show, not the movie side stories. Or not the side stories, the movie remakes. Like, definitely during the re-entry scene, Amuro had to pull out that giant, like, Beyond Foam book of an instruction manual for the Gundam and figure out how to get the plastic out for the re-entry. A lot of narration, a lot of screenshots from the actual show. I'm sure this will carry through with everything. セイラは自分を実験用モルモットとして扱う軍に不満を持ちつつも作戦に向け慌ただしく作業を行うホワイトそれは Oh, to go to the Black Tri-Stars now. So we're up to that. Yep, spoilers for everyone who doesn't already know what happens to Matilda. All units are destroyed, armor array and guests are destroyed. It's not happening, pretty much. So yeah, here's your battlefield. In case you don't feel like finding which unit, or finding what units where, you can just hit their button. And yeah, you run with it. Johnny Raiden doesn't get to have a face for some reason, or Raiden doesn't get to have a face for some reason. In Encounters in Space, he definitely had one, so I don't know what happened here. Definitely in the early stages of the game, I'm sure. And I've rolled a few things, so I'm sure that's why this is way too easy. Try hard mode eventually. Oh, and just like the console SD Gundam games, this game has the Heat Valor system, whatever you want to call it. Whenever you destroy units, you get an extra attack. And just like stat boost, it doesn't go to like 4 times like the main game. You only get 1 extra attack, and I think it takes 2 enemies killed to get the full boost. You can see there, pulled off a team or a support attack. Yeah, so that Zaku just ate it pretty bad. Catch the 3rd Tri-Star. Not yet. Huh, really now? Big attack's not gonna be enough to kill that guy. That's fine. Poor Dom probably doesn't even know what's gonna happen to it. This is kind of new to me. I haven't played it. I think the last SD Gundam game I have is a PSP game. I don't really remember. I don't think I have any of the ones on the PS3. Maybe I have a PS4 game. Yeah, I think I do. But anyway, I don't remember the little side animations playing out on map like that. So that's new to me. Didn't quite kill that goof, probably. This will, though. Speed the animation up a bit. So you can see if you have the right pilot in the unit, they get a lot more dialogue than if you just have a rando. Sure, they'll do something though, like the Robot Wars game. It's only in Japan, but it's had crossover stuff. Like there was one like last summer. It was the Shingeta, and you could get it, but with Asuka from Evangelion as the Getter 1 pilot, and they had her recorded all the yelling for Getter Beam and Stoner Sunshine and all that type of stuff. Maybe they'll do something like that here, like make a version of the high new piloted by Kira Yamato or something. Just watch the fans have an absolute cow. As I guess everyone can see too, if you don't feel like watching the animation, there's a little skip button right there. Sword Calamity, let's see what you have going on. Huh. Was expecting more sword from my Sword Calamity. And since you're out of range, use a standby. Get them bright. Ships don't have a battle animation. They just kind of do. Naruto, just finish him off. Oh, we got an extra move. He might be finishing off that Argoof. There's a chance in this game too, whenever you destroy a unit, that you'll recruit them. It's always been kind of a part of the SD Gundam games too. I don't remember how it worked in the Super Nintendo games. I know in the PS2 games you destroyed the ship, and any pilot unit that didn't have a pilot with a face in it, you could just kind of move your ship close and suck them all up after that point. Supercharged, that's the thing. Oh, I don't think he has enough energy. That's just some movement buff, so this Gundam's gonna have to stand by. Wow, that's close. Zaku has a will to live, I guess. Battle clear. So yeah. So that's pretty much just a streamlined version of the regular games. So you get your bonuses there when you end. Everyone gets experience, levels up, and all that fun stuff. You can go and scout them. And there's your rewards for finishing. Spoilers. There she goes. There goes the legendary Black Tri-Stars. Everything always makes a bigger deal out of them than I would have liked. There we go, that's pretty much how your levels play out. I guess I have not captured one. Yep, I did not get a goof out of that, but oh well. Characters, oh yeah, it's the scouting option, forgot to show that earlier. So I guess anyone who's not important enough to come with a mobile suit, you can just kind of pay monies and get. We're on the roll here. There. Now I have a roll for all my good piloting and tucking and rolling on grenade needs. So yeah, that's pretty much the this game in a nutshell. Not bad so far for a cell phone game. Of course, you know, the gotcha stuff will get to be a pain. I guess it's to be expected from all this. Oh, okay. I think that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're interested in this game, I guess you go download it. If not, it's just fun to show everyone what's going on. Again, this is my first video I've had project from my cell phone to my PC to play, so happily it's worked out not too terribly. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and we'll be playing more games another time. Thank you and have a good night.